It's March 28th, 2022. So this is the part of the movie that, again, these strings of my real story that I find inside some movie studio with an academy that I don't know who these people are. I mean, I don't know how they operate. It's within the Brotherhood of Man, I would assume, but I, again, find strings of this storyline of where I am now, not of where I came from, prior to Jason Bourne, before the U broke at there was a different set of circumstances, a different priority, a different possibility, a different trajectory. Almost like a spider on a single thread, and the wind blows, and all of a sudden you're totally in another section that had something to do with where you were, but is totally detached in some new summation or outcome at vitriol with some VR, VS, and POV. I mean, this side of the story says it's CIA. That's where, the only reason why I even know what the words, the letters that the Americans, I hear it on their state-run news media. That's where it's real for them. And in these movies, that's where it's real for them. Other than that, I have no idea where it becomes real, or how one tries out for that job function or position. But this is the mention within side of the, and then I was watching it and I'm like, so is the CIA like, I'm thinking to myself, because again, I got nobody to, is that like the law firm that protects the Brotherhood on this side of the water? Again, this gets really confusing having no dedicated, like, in touch service person that I can trust explicitly, since member services removed my one member, the number 7 I required for life, from my number 8 in inner circle things. So there, oops. So I've never gotten one of these. I've only seen these on movies. September 13th, 2002. Wow, that's really interesting. That number. Project debriefing. But here's where I've seen the symbol. Only place I've ever, at couch potato level, stuck in New York with where I've been held in a fallout shelter, moved to a little bit nicer of an area for some schooling in elementary school, and then just feels like forgotten about, except I see mentions in the movies. And right there, it says abort, it said abort mission, it says deserted, and then it says possible diagnosis, amnesia, for Parsons, Nicolette. So is that how we're explaining the time dysplasia with when the world stands still and then when in waking it comes alive again? How I'm just whatever in this, trying to put this together myself? I didn't desert him. He was in the desert last I saw, prior to getting shoved back into this forward-facing aloneness. I had a walk through when I returned from spring break with Dan in the separation of parallels. Nikki walked me, I think it was Nikki, walked me to Lyndon Lou's front door at 3 Glen Way as the college representative who said that he would be back for me. And then he got into his black SUV, and then it was just like total erasure on my side, totally erased. And then the amnesia sets in with, what do I do on a day-to-day basis by myself here? And it says possible diagnosis amnesia. Parsons, Nicolette, for those of us that have druidic whatever, and some articulation with saying things without saying things for whatever we are. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, it's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.